Hi everyone, I thought I'd come out and show you some of the beautiful flowers that are out at the moment. This is a geum. I don't know the name of it, it's just gorgeous. They look like poppy flowers, don't they? And this has came out recently. I need to capture this before it goes. This is a Veronica called Tissington White, and that's gorgeous. But I understand that if I cut back the flowers that go over, I might get a second flush later on. But the stalks of this die away and the leaves are evergreen and they stay all the time until next year. So at the moment in the garden, I don't know if you can notice these brown little catkins. These are pollen catkins from the staghorn oak. So we've got a staghorn oak in our garden, and next door has a huge one, and it's called staghorn because the trunk starts from the bottom and then it gets to a certain height and it veers off and forms a V, and the branches are like the antlers of a stag. So that's why it's called the staghorn oak. I thought I'd show you what the staghorn oak is doing at the moment, and it's everywhere. Goes on the cars, goes on the paving, and husband suffers from hay fever, so when this happens to the oaks, he's sneezing. Not a lot, but he sneezes. But this should only carry on until the middle of May, and then it'll be done. So I thought I'd just bring out and show you that. Different things that happen in the garden at different times of the year. Got some aquilegia. Everything is dry because we haven't had any rain for about at least 2.5 weeks. I haven't watered the garden, so some things are looking a little bit sorry for themselves. My camellia is finished, and I've just noticed that the buds on this rhododendron are coming out, which are lovely. This is not a red, I said this was a red campion, but it's not. It's a lichness. And that's been out for ages in bloom. At the back, we've got some poppies called Patty's Plum. No buds showing on that at the moment. And a lovely heuchera just shines in the garden. It's like a buttery yellow bloom on it. But I was talking about the foxgloves, and the books say that the foxgloves are biennial, so they'll flower one year and not the next. Well, mine's are about to flower again. They've got flower buds on them. So I don't know why that is. Can you see them? This is not following the rule book. So that's my foxglove, so I'm going to get some flowers again this year. And we've got the rowan. I'm going to let it grow maybe another foot, and then I'm going to top it and hopefully it will bush out a bit more. I won't take a lot off the top. As you can see, it's a very windy day today. It's my female holly. This is a hawthorn, and I'll do the same to the hawthorn, let it get to a certain height, and then I'll top that as well to make it more bushier. I've got a lovely new Aquilegia here, just down here. Don't know the name of that one either. This was a Polemonium, and no, it's not a Polemonium, it's a Symphytum Wisely Blue, and it's just succumbed to the heat, but it's still green. So what I'm going to do tonight is just go around the garden and give it a good watering. But that's gorgeous over there, shines brightly. Same with the snapdragons, put them in last year, cut them back a couple of times, and now they're starting to come into bloom. A lovely little Aquilegia here too. This is an Actia Chocoholic, but I need to water things tonight. So my Daphne has finished its first flush of flowers. This is called Pink Fragrance. So hopefully it's going to reflower, not as much, every so often throughout the year. But this is called a Thalicatrum. It likes part shade, which it does get, because this is in shade from about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's came out. Oh, I don't know if you can see it, but this is a red campion wildflower. This one. That's what it is. That's the red campion. So I've came out to just show you that my foxgloves are blooming again this year. Yeah, this is not playing the game. And I'll show you the lilac bloomerang. I mean, it's the most blooms it's been on this one. Oh, I've got to fill up and clean up my bird bath. This has got a very faint perfume, but that's the most prolific I've seen it blooming. The rose is ready to burst out. I think they're early, because it's just the beginning of May. What else can I show you? Nothing over there yet on my left. It's mostly this island here. I've got some Verbena bonariensis. I bought some fresh, and I've put a huge ring round it. Although they're not inclined to flop very much, I've just given them a bit extra support this year, so they're coming along. That's my hollyhocks. This is the Amelanchier. It's finished blooming and now it's going to form its berries, which we can eat and the birds get before we do, seemingly. I'll try and get one before the birds get one. This is teasel, another wildflower. Put these in for the goldfinches because when the flowers are finished and the tops are covered in seed, the goldfinches like to hang off them and pick the seed out. Still got some daffodils blooming. I think this one's called Minnow. I just like the dwarf daffodils. But not a lot else is going on. So I fix my gimbal. Yeah. Lovely colour on the leaves of the Pieris. And this is a repeat flowering azalea. The Euphorbia, Ascot Rainbow. And I like this one because it's got tiny little red centres on the flowers. But nothing else, I think that's it. Oh, here we go, I'm going to show you this over here. This is an azalea. Forgotten the name of this as well, it's been in for a long time. Just about to burst open. It's a beautiful colour. They're actually calling azaleas rhododendrons now, but I like the name azalea, so I'll stick to that for the moment. And my Acer, beautiful. And a quince. And here are the bearded iris that really shouldn't be doing all that well because they don't get as much sun as they should get. But here it is. Bearded iris. But I never planted this. I have moved it, but I didn't plant this originally. This was here when we moved into the house. This was in the garden when we moved into the house over 20 years ago. That's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. And I think that's an aster and that's got buds on it as well. So just a short video to let you know what's going on. And even my bush honeysuckle is just full. And here come the buds on that. Lovely. Very nice. Okay then, that's it for just now. I'll leave you with the bearded iris. Bye for now.